Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
That's right, guys. Let's shake it up. Man, trading is only as difficult as you make it. That cannot be any more true. Good Lord. Some people make it so difficult. Some people teach it so difficult. Here, we break it down in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. Let me see if I can fix this really quick. There we go. That's a little bit better. And we're good. All right. Very good. We're climbing up there, guys. We're climbing up there to 2K. We are climbing up there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. All right. Well, what is moving slow in the market? Everything. Every single thing. It's coming down. Stuff is coming down now. This is on the hourly time frame. Does that mean Bitcoin is coming down? Oh, we'll find out in just a moment. For the day was pretty good. Coins are moving up. But now will they give up these gains? So it's very important right now. Set your targets low. Get your profits early. Move your stop loss as soon as possible into profits, not financial advice. It's just then you know that these gains aren't going to last. Right now, the market is very, very wishy-washy. You know, the price will go up and then they'll give it all back. So please set your targets lower. And of course, move your stop loss, if not break even, at least. That's on spot trades. That's on leverage trades. That's on everything. Once again, this is the hourly and ouch. Now, right now in my VIP group, I did post 2 setups that are ready. They are ready. And we're already in 1. So we updated 1 and then we posted 2 charts today. I don't post a lot of charts. The charts I post, very few, but I update them. So that's what's really, really important, because you don't want to be in a group that posts 15, 20 charts and then hopefully you get one that moves. No, we don't do that in my group. Let us look at this. This is the Bitcoin liquidations. While that's loading up, let's go ahead and say hi to the peeps. Let's say hi to the peeps. Dylan was first. Dylan was first. Thank you so much, Dylan, for being here. We do have a J Violet. J Violet was second. I do greatly appreciate you, J Violet. And then third, we had JB. JB in the house. So we got first is Dylan, then J Violet, then JB. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. We also have West in the house. Thank you, West. We have RS Miller. Gonna refresh this while that's loading up. Let's see here. We got West. We have Sin in the house. What's up, Sin? Appreciate you, man. What? We got all set. All set. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for being here. See, RS Miller says, I'll let it come down because something's really, really big is about to happen. There you go. Spoken from a true person who is ready for that bounce. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So right now on the heat map, 24 hours, the only really hot spot is right at 82.42 with $66 million ready to get hit. Will it come down before it goes up? No one knows. That's why we trade level by level. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. And ooh, we got some levels up top. We have 82.850. Then we got some really hot areas at 83.989. We can just call it 84. We can just call it 84 with a total of about 60 million, about 60 million up here. So the price is way down here. So can the price come to here and then here before going up? Possible. Just because these levels are bright That doesn't mean that the price will definitely go down here. This just means that here's areas where it's an area of interest for the market makers to bring the price to, whether it's down or up. Which direction they want to go first just depends on them. This is why we trade level by level. Now, there are some people that do not like how I trade, and I get it. It's different. It's different than what your mentor has taught you. I get it. However, if you just think about it, and I'm going to bring it up in just a moment as far as the levels go. The price can go up unless it breaks the top level. Price cannot go down unless it breaks the bottom level. I mean, it's literally, you can't go in the house if you don't open the door. I mean, you can go through the window, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't count. You can't go through the sliding door, the back door. We're talking about the front door. You cannot go into the house without opening the door. You can't go up unless you break a level. You can't go down unless you break a level. And for the people who get it, they get it. The people who don't, well, then they don't like how I trade. And it's okay. It's okay. They will come around because they will see that it really is this. I mean, it is literally level by level. But you have to know where the trend's at. Is it more likely to go down or up? And that's why we zoom out and we look for the higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs. That's what we do. As far as the liquidations, let's go ahead and refresh this and let's see what we have. For the longs, we have 12 million have been liquidated so far, and not even a million on the shorts. On the 4-hour, more longs have been liquidated. On the 12-hour, more shorts have been liquidated. So it's just going up and down. And then 24-hour, more shorts have been liquidated. So how do I trade? I get that question asked a bunch. How do I trade? I use smart money concepts. Now, I use smart money concepts and ICT trading without using all the big complicated words. I'm not here to sound smart. I'm here to show you how the price action moves. So smart money concepts, it uses supply zones, demand zones, market structure, where it's the break of structure, the change of character, order blocks, fair value gaps. It uses all that stuff. I show you how to trade without using all those complicated words. I show you when I need to, I'll show you fair value gaps or order blocks. But for the most part, I try to keep it as simple as possible. ICT, that's inner circle trading. This is when you are dealing with the composite man, the market maker, the money, the smart money. This liquidations. I also teach this, but I don't use all these big complicated words. Why do you need these big complicated words? You don't need them. All you need to know is if the price moves up very fast, it's leaving a lot of liquidity on the bottom. So the market makers are prone, they're interested, very interested in bringing the price down. Now, do they have to? No, because no matter what direction the price is going, the market makers always have liquidity up and down. It just depends on which way they want to move it. Now, how do you know? Once it breaks a level. There you go. I just solved the mystery for you. All right. So let's go ahead. Oh, this is my buddy. This is my buddy, Road Dog Crypto. So if you're unfamiliar with him, definitely check him out. He streams every night, roughly around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He goes for about an hour, sometimes 2, sometimes even longer if there are a lot of questions or a lot of coins. So definitely check him out. He's my buddy. He breaks it down. He breaks it down and he shows you different ways of trading as well. Now with me, I trade differently than most. Just putting it out there. I simplify a bunch of stuff. Just putting it out there. But I do strongly recommend looking at very successful traders, but not only success, traders that pretty much explain their thought process, because that way you can tell if you like what they're doing or not. You know, maybe their thought process is not what you've heard before. So maybe you might be intrigued and it's like, okay, well, let me see what else he does. But one thing that I absolutely love is he has a different community. And most times they bring up coins that I would have never have looked at. And I've made some pretty nice money, and also my group. has made pretty nice money on coins that are shown in his group, or rather his YouTube. And he looks at it, he does sometimes deep dives, and then I'll do my own research. I was like, man, this coin looks like it's ready to go. And we all make money. But I am very grateful for Road Dog Crypto. He gives me shout outs like all the time. So very happy for that. So let me go ahead and take this off. That way it frees up some memory. Did we do this? This is the Fear and Greed Index. Let's go ahead and refresh this. For the stock market, it's 16. And for the crypto, it's at 34. Boring. Tomorrow, hopefully it'll be lower. It's up 10 points. Why do I want it lower? For one, my shorts will play out. And for two, if you're trying to dollar cost average DCA, well, then you can get this at a much cheaper price. So there you go. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know, or forever hold your peace, man. Let's see here. Fear and Greed 34. Yes, we got that. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Crypto Badell. What? Dude, you're awake right now? Let's see. 7 by, smash the like. Everyone smash the like. Yeah, sub if you haven't already. Thank you, man. Appreciate you greatly for that. Let's see here. Hotspot says, Joe, thank you for all you do. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. My goal is to help people not get bamboozled. No bamboozle zone here. No bamboozle. Let's see here. Oh, and Crypto Badell, you did great on Crypto Coin Mindset's show earlier today. It was at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And man, y'all killed it. Y'all killed it. That was an amazing show. It was with Army Piper and BC Portcourt. And of course, Crypto Coin Mindset. Man, crazy. Great show. Arizona says, and what's above 90,000? Resistance. Let's see here. We got Melissa in the house. What's up, Melissa? Let's go ahead and put it on the chart. What's up, Melissa? Appreciate you. Let's see here. Mark Miller. Going to the list. I saw you last night in Matt. Yes. That's Markets After Dark. That is from the Piper Academy Network. They do a stream at 11. Did they do a stream last night? I think the previous day. Because I was checking, he wasn't on. Let's see here. Thank you, Jay Violet, for the link. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Okay, going down the list. Yeah, there was no man today. I was refreshing. It's like, nope. Okay. Here we go. I see CJ says, and I'm open to question, guys. I am open to questions. I absolutely love questions. Matter of fact, I was in a Telegram group, and so I'm in a lot of groups, paid groups and free groups, and of course Discord as well, in addition to all the other stuff that I do. So like super crazy, just all over the place. And there was one group that I was in, and they had mentioned that they don't like how I trade because I'm always wrong. I was like, okay, I would love for you to come on the show so that you could like show what I'm doing wrong. And I'm always open to this. Like, I don't know it all. There's I'm nowhere near knowing it all. But I invited him. I said, come on into my show and then like show me what I'm doing wrong. I would like to know. We may have a difference in opinion. Your way may be right and my way may be right. But they said that everything that I do is wrong. My whole thought process. I said, okay. Like for me, I love challenges. Like, what am I doing wrong? How are my trades not as accurate, I guess, as yours? I don't know. But so put it out there. Hopefully they join the stream and they can ask questions. And I put it on there too. I said, ask me questions. Like show me what you're doing. Because I'm always open to learning. Always open. See here, man. Hey, Joe. Man, been having a horrible 24 hours. Been in hospital with my mom. Oh, no. Oh, man. Diagnosed with cancer. That's rough, man. That's rough. See, do you ever swing trade? Spot? Oh, yeah, definitely. Right now is not the time to swing trade, though. You got to get in and out. Like, you can have a swing trade. And so everybody has a different definition of the lengths of trades. For example, a scalp for me is anywhere from, I don't know, like 15, 20, 30 minutes to a few hours. Then you have a swing trade. Then you have an intraday trade, which is within 24 hours. Then you have a swing trade, and that for me is about 3 to 5 days. Most is 7. Then you have a midterm hold. For me, it's about 3 months to 6 months. Then you have a long-term hold, anything over, I'd say 8 months, 12 months. But it always changes depending on the market. Like the definitions I just gave can change, but there's never anything in like stone. So here, do you ever swing trades? Yeah, but not right now. Right now, it's like you have to get your profits. Like you may have profits at 20, 30, 40%, but then the market changes. Like Bitcoin right now, it was going up and then it started coming down. Well, now, like if you're up 8%, man, you better take that profit. Take that profit, move up your stop loss to maybe like 1% up, and hopefully you don't get stopped out. But if you do, you didn't lose. So you have to trade with what the market gives you. See here. And if so, do you have a method? Yeah. So that was the method. 3 to 5 days is how long I hold it. Not only that, but like everything that I show, like first thing I do when I look at a coin, if I'm not familiar with it, what's the first thing I do? I check the market cap. I have to. Because if it's a low market cap, let's say under 500 million, under 600 million. Now notice what I'm doing. I'm not just saying, if it's a low market cap. Okay, well, what's a low market cap to you? For me, about 600 million. So that's a low market cap. Now a micro cap is anything less than 100 million to me at this time. And those can also change. What's a micro cap? A very, very small market cap. So micro cap, less than, and write this stuff down, guys. Like I strongly recommend have this. Every time you watch me, have this. Because I'm going to make you money. Not financial advice, but I will. Not financial advice. Micro cap under 100 million. A small market cap is under 600 million. A decent market cap is anything over 1 billion. A large market cap, I'd say anything over, let's say, I don't know, 6, 10 billion, somewhere around there. Now, why is that important? The higher the market cap, the slower it has a potential of moving. For example, Bitcoin. Am I going to put a target on Bitcoin of 30% for my first one? Heck no. However, will I put that on a market cap of, let's say, 600 million? Or let's say 300 million? Yeah, definitely. Why? Because it'll move faster. It moves faster up and it moves faster down. So just to let you know, the market cap is extremely important. And that's why whenever I'm looking at coins, the very first thing I do, what's the market cap on that? And then what is it? Is it AI? Is it an AI agent? Is it an oracle? Is it gaming? Is it a RWA, real world asset? Why do I need to know that? So everything I do, you should be a detective. Why are you doing what you're doing? Well, let's say right now, the RWA market is moving and I'm looking at an oracle. Okay, you might take that trade. But if I do an RWA and the market for RWAs are moving and it's a 600 market coin, well, we have a much higher likelihood that that one's going to do well because right now that's where all the money's at. And right now, our first target could be, let's say 20, 30%. Second target, about 40, 45%. Next target, higher. And the potential of hitting those targets are very, very high versus setting a target on Bitcoin at 30%, 50%, 80%. It'll take forever for it to hit that. Will it? Sure. Just how long are you willing to wait? So I hope that answers your question. And that was a great question, by the way. Now, if y'all enjoyed that answer and the way I answered it, put a 1 in the chat. 2, if you think my stuff is rubbish. And it's okay if you do. But if you do put a 2, explain why. I would love to know that. For me, this is not an echo chamber. I don't want, oh, Joe, you're great, you're amazing. I don't want that. If you disagree with anything that I say, put a 2 in the chat and explain why. And that way we can have a like a debate or not a debate, like a discussion. So there you go. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. That's why I'm afraid to go to the doctor. Tell you that right now. The last time I went, they said I had a brain tumor. I said, a what? I said a brain tumor. I said, all right, well, can I click my heels so I can go to the Oz and ask for a brain? But they ended up getting it out. I was very fortunate. They got it out. Story time. They got it out. They went through my nose. And this tumor was about this size. It was sitting right here on my occipital lobe. Not occipital lobe, my optical nerves. So your nerves, they cross like this for your eyeballs. And the tumor was about that big, and it was sitting on it, and it was growing, and it was pushing down on my optic nerves. So my peripheral vision, like all this, I couldn't see. And so when I was in nursing school, it was in medical assistant school. When I was there, we did an eye test. And I said, oh, that's funny. Like, I can see everything here, but I can't see this. I was like, man, that's weird. I can see everything here, but not this. That's weird. So my instructor said, Joe, you might want to go to, an eye doctor. I said, all right. So I go, and they put, I'm looking in this thing. It's a big old round thing, and a bunch of dots come out with lights. And every time I see a light, I have to click the button. And so I get the test result, and everything here I could see, everything out here I couldn't see. And they said, you might want to go to a neurosurgeon or to the hospital. So I went to the hospital. They did an MRI. They checked my brain, and they said, man, you got a big old tumor in your head. And I was like, all right. So I went, they took it out, ended up having to take medicine for about a year or two. Then I just stopped taking it. And then I think, man, there was a time last year where I thought it was coming back because my vision, it's kind of going, but it's just because I'm old. Story time, I know. And my vision started going, and then I started having dreams of my mom who's passed and my aunts who had passed. And I started dreaming about all these people, like for a week, of all these people that had already passed. Man, I got scared, not lying. I told my group, say, hey guys, and I told them the story to say, hey man, I had a tumor. I don't know what's going on right now. And so I got scared. I thought I was going to go because of those dreams, because like every single night and usually I don't remember my dreams. I was remembering those, like, oh. But right now, I don't think I have it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I can't see, I guess. I don't like going to doctors because then the last time I went, I had a tumor. And then I did go to the doctor though. My ex-boss, he made me go to the doctor. He's like, Joe, you're going. Like, all right, fine. So I do thank him for that. So I went to the doctor. He said my liver was good. I said, okay, now I know your tests are wrong because I'd be drinking. But no, liver's good. Everything was good. Like, all right. For the most part, everything was good. Let's see. Well, pretty much everything was good. Let's see here. Going to the list. Yeah, prayers will be with you, man. Prayers will be with you for sure. Yeah, but I don't like. Oh man, I'm scared of the doctors. That's why men pass away more than women. Because man, we won't go to the doctors. Women, man, they have a stomach ache, they go. Men, nope. That's why they live longer. Yeah, but we'd definitely be having in your prayer. See, Jim says, I've lost enough money to know that you never know it all. Oh yeah, man. You never know it all. I'm always learning. I'm always learning. There was a time, I'll tell you what, there was story time when I first started trading and I got all these mentors and, I'm doing all this stuff and I'm making trades and man, I'm killing it with my thought process on where it's going to go. And I would even, bet my audience, not bet, but say, I think it's going to come up here in this zone and not this zone. And then sure enough, at the end of the show, we would look and it hit it like almost 95% of the time. Man, I was cocky. I knew it all. I was the best trader. I'm making so much freaking money for my trades. It was amazing. Then the market turned. And everything that I learned from my mentors was only for the bull market, because everything goes up. You don't need to know how to trade in the bull market, bull run. Everything goes up. You don't need to know how to trade. And that's when I realized, whoa, I need to learn. So I did. But yeah, it'll humble you real quick. They're like, oh yeah, this. Nah, you got to go with what the market gives you. That's for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, just let you know, man. And of course, you don't want to hear this right now, but losing anybody is hard. Losing your mom is the hardest. It really is. Like, even to this day, I get emotional. You know, I try not to, but I still do. But just know that every day that goes on, it gets better. I was in deep, and I've told people this before, I was in deep depression, like ugly thoughts, for 6-7 months. Deep depression. And at this time, I mean, my life was literally a country song. If I had a dog, it would have run away. Got divorced. Wasn't working. Mom passed. And I literally just did nothing. Literally. The only thing that saved me was YouTube. I started streaming like 6-7 months after my mom passed. I started streaming. And I'm sharing a lot with y'all, but I think y'all need to hear this though. And I would say this every morning. I would have my stream at 6 in the morning, and I'd wake up at 5:30, and I'd say, guys, you are the reason I wake up, blah, blah, blah. And that was the truth. Hold it together, Joe. Hold it together. That was the truth. Because I had nothing. Darn it. No family. I mean, I have a brother, but like we would never talk. At this time, we weren't talking. But I had nobody. And the only reason I'd wake up is for YouTube, showing people how to trade. All right, let's do happy thoughts. Let's do happy thoughts. Dang it! I was holding together for a long time too. But I tell you what, those thoughts are dangerous. And I am so glad that those thoughts did not go through. Because here I am today. You know, just doing what I do, helping people, whether it's in a nursing home, whether it's, you know, trading, whether it's, you know, feeding people, you know, that are begging for food. Like, I'm here for a reason. And so are you. Everybody here. We're all here for a reason. Yeah, let's get back to crypto, because it's very sad. All right. Yeah, but just know that everybody loves you. And you're needed. That's for sure. Here, 1 second. CJ says, well, at least one decent thing, I guess. My long on Bitcoin from last night is still up. Really? That's really good. That's really good. Yep, I agree. But it's a cycle. see here. All set says everyone's different. Risk levels drive different actions. Very true. Very true. Oh, and one thing, man, I didn't realize how lucky I was. Story time. Because they took out my tumor, right? But it was funny. So, okay, story time. Hopefully this will make you laugh, guys. Hopefully we change up the thing. Hopefully this will make you laugh. So when I was gonna get my operation for my tumor, of course, you know, the nurse comes and, you know, I'm all cool and everything. My mom's there by my side, the whole nine. I'm cool. You know, it's like, Mom, don't worry about it. They do this for a living. It's not their first day. They know what they're doing. And I'm all cool and everything. The nurse comes over and I ask her, I said, you know, how much longer before I go back there? Just so, you know, my mom can stop worrying. She goes, oh, it'd be like 45 minutes. I was like, okay. And then she gives me some medicine, some IV medicine. And she goes, this should take about 45 minutes for it to work. And then they'll come and get you. I was like, oh, awesome. Mom, be 45 minutes. We're good. Watch the TV, et cetera, et cetera. I love you too, Mom. Everything's gonna be fine. Well, then as I'm going to the operating room, they put me on the table and I was like, wait, no, wait. Because now I'm on the operating table. It's been like literally 5 minutes. So I'm freaking out. Like now I'm scared. I wasn't scared before. Now I'm scared. It was 5 minutes since she gave me that medicine. They told me 45 minutes and then they get me. So I'm freaking out. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait, guys, wait. I was like, let me tell you something. Like that, dude. Let me tell you something. I said, hold on, wait. They just gave me the medicine. It's only been like 5 minutes. They're like, don't worry about it. We're gonna give you some more medicine. And I need you to come back from 5. And I'm scared. They just gave me the medicine. They give me some more. And I go, well, I was out. I didn't even get 5 out. I just went, well, and I was out. So, man, then they wake me up. Right? And I'm in the stretcher going back. And so I go like this because I'm out of it. I go like this because something's in my nose. Like they got a big old thing in my nose. I go like this and they put my hand down and man, I'm out of it. And I go like this and then they put my hand down. And I said, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this and trick them. And I went like this. My hands are on my chest and I went like this. I went back to sleep. But I didn't realize how lucky I was until I became a nurse. And then the same doctor or neurosurgeon that did my tumor did a tumor for this female. And at this time, I'm a student nurse. We're in the ICU unit, the neural part. And there was a female that had a brain tumor, but hers was in her back, at the back of the head, occipital area, the back. And the same neurosurgeon operated on her, but something happened and she came out like a vegetable. It was that at that moment, I'm like, wow, I'm here for a reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm here for a reason. Well, it turns out, you know, everybody loved me in the nursing home. I made everybody's life a little bit better, you know, because I treated them like a person instead of a number. Then everywhere I go, you know, I try my best to teach. And that's truly why I am so grateful for every single day. I'm grateful that I can see, hear, smell, taste, talk, that I can use my motor skills to grab the pen, like hand-eye coordination, everything that we take for granted, walking to the restroom. And I've said this story before too, and we're gonna get back to this, and I'm sorry, but just to let you know, there was one time, I was taking care of my mom, and there was one time her and her friend were in the room, and I could hear them. And her friend, she was also in a wheelchair. She says, you know what I want out of anything in the world? And I'm thinking, oh, a boyfriend or a big old house or whatever. He goes, I wish I could just go to the restroom by myself. I was like, wow, we take that for granted. So count your lucky stars that you can do all that stuff, guys. All bringing it back in, bringing it back in. But yeah, I got a lot of story, guys. I got a lot of stories. And man, I realized at that moment she was a vegetable. She had the tube, you know, so she can breathe. It was horrible. Let's see here, going down the list. Oh, nice. Yeah, the one thing that I really hate is when they put you in that thing and you gotta be like this and then like this, and then it shoots the air in your eyes. Because I'm always like this. Like, oh, keep your eyes open, Joe. Okay. I'm ready. Go. Like, Joe, it doesn't work that way. Open your eyes. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, just know you're gonna be all right, man. We're here for you. Oh, here's another thing too. Reach out to me, brother. Reach out to me right here, trade_intuition. I've helped a lot of people. I don't know if it's because they came to me because I'm a nurse, or they just came to me because the first thing I do is I say, do you want me to listen or do you want me to give advice? Most times they say, just listen. Okay. And then, you know, you can type it out. You can have the recording, whatever you want to do. But send me messages, man. Just let you know I'm here. I'll give you a heads up. But last season, I had like 3 people that were like in really need of help, and I helped them. You know, not to put myself on the back or nothing, but they just need somebody to listen to. That's it. But there was a total of 5, but 3 of them were like really, really bad. And you just need to get it out. That's it. It's hard. It really is. But just know that you have somebody. You know, if nothing else, you got me. You got me. Trade_intuition. Here for you, man. And I'm not just saying that, like I mean it. I've done it before. And I just listen. And then if you want, I'll give you feedback. If not, okay. Let's see here. Going on the list. Yeah. Positive vibes, guys. Positive vibes. And a bunch of prayers. That's right. Yep. Very true. Yep. Long time to recover, but just know there is recovery. It's hard. Ooh, it's hard. But it gets easier every day. Yes. Going on the list. Oh, yes. And that's a great idea too. Like, man, little one, a cat, he's like big now. It's funny. Like he lays in the bed sometimes, and like he's so big that he literally takes up like most of the bed. But little one, man, little one got me through a lot of tough times. If it wasn't for little one and YouTube, but mainly little one, which is my cat, man, I don't know. So if you don't have a pet, I recommend getting a pet. The pet will make, it's a dog or cat, whatever, will make you laugh. They know when you're sad, and it helps. And if you don't have one, get one. I guarantee it. It'll help. And you buy toys and you know, play with it and everything. And yep. Okay, let's go. To here. Okay. Going down the list. Story time. I love me some story time, guys. Here. Going down the list. Okay. So we have not financial advice. I'll share my current trade shorting to 88.42. That looks pretty good to me. 8842. Right on here. That's a good one. Yeah. So a lot of people ask me, where are my targets at? Like, I don't even have any targets. Where are my targets at? You're shorting, but where are your targets? Well, for me, the most important thing is my stop loss. And I've already moved it several times already. But most important thing is my stop loss. For my targets, it's all of these areas. Like right in here, all this area. When do I know when to take profits? Well, what I do is I'll see this and then I'll see it come up. Okay, I don't panic. It comes down, great. Then as it's coming up, I'll probably take profit here because it's in this area. Then it'll come up and then maybe come down. And then I let it go down as much as it wants because I would like for it to break this level. But let's say it starts coming up, I take profit here. And it comes up, comes down, comes up, oh crap. And then it comes down, oh good. And then it does this number and then I'll take profit when it starts coming up again. So that's how I do mine. But I know where they're at. Like it's at these levels. So if I were to do this, this is my level. I'll do it in yellow, white. This is my level. This, I'll do this is my level. And then this, I would have taken profit, but I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. My stop loss is already, is my stop loss in profit? I think my stop loss is in profit already. Yeah, my stop loss is in profit. So I'm good. And if I get stopped out, okay, well, I just missed out on 60%. It's all right. Because what I'm trying to go for is for more. So this is my first real area that I want. And if I don't make it, I don't make it. No biggie. There's always another trade. Bringing you all back up. Let's see here. Okay. Julian says, can you look at XRP? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Where is XRP? I normally have it up here. XRP. XRP. USDT. XC. Okay. Ooh, look at this. So prices are here, and we're saying that price is way up here. We're saying that hopefully it gets a bounce here. If not, it might come up and then dump. But it is breaking up. XRP looks pretty good, but I wouldn't enter right now. I would wait for it to break above this level on the 4-hour candle, which is 2.2142. I would wait for it. So I would actually set an alert right here at 2.3026. Then the 4-hour candle must close above this blue line. 4-hour. Looks good though. I like it. I like what I see. I like what I see. Road Dog. Road Dog's in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you for being here. You missed a cry fest, so you are good. You are good. Let's see here. Road Dog. And we talked about your show earlier today in the live stream. You're the best. Okay, going down the list. Okay. See, what are the thoughts on NFTs? I don't like them. I got bamboozled last season. I will not be bamboozled again. I lost a huge portion of my portfolio to NFTs. I want to say like 25%. When I do stuff, I do stuff. Like, I go hard. Somebody told me about NFTs and that you could, it's basically staking the NFTs. That's really what it was. And which is dumb. And I did that, not knowing. But now I know. I don't like NFTs. I put in like 25% of my portfolio. And it was huge. I should have done like 1%. But I went hard. I don't like them. I think it's a cash grab, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? Sure. NFTs that serve a purpose, like you have to hold the NFT to meet a YouTuber. Okay, serves a purpose. You have to hold the NFT to get invited or, special VIP pass or, backstage pass or whatever. Okay. It has a use case. I like it. But just to gain more of the coins or whatever, no, definitely not. Don't like it. So here, yes, pets are a godsend. They really are. Dogs, cats, ferrets. I had a ferret. I had 2 ferrets. Anyway, there was one, he was the boy. He's a big fat dude. And we had a 2-story cage thing for him. And there was one day, came home, and he was literally hanging from the first level to the second level on the stairs, all just laying down, upside down. I was like, oh no. And the female, she was laying in her little hammock. I was like, no. So maybe he's asleep. And I go and I shake the cage, nothing. Shake it harder, nothing. The female's all like, what's going on? Thinking earthquake. I shake it again hard, vigorously, nothing. The female's all freaking out. I was like, crap. So I get a bag and I unlatch the door. And as soon as I unlatched it, whoop, I was like, really, dude? Really? He woke up. He was a very heavy sleeper. Yes, but pets are godsends. They really are. Here. Going on the list. Going on the list. I don't think I've missed anybody. Okay. If that happens on XRP, we are going up from here. I hope so. I hope so. How's my short doing? Uh-oh. It's reversing. Okay, I don't really want to take profit. I'm at 60 right now. Let's come down a little bit. I want more. Give me more. Give me more. But man, this didn't move forever. I did this on Piper Academy stream. So of course I have my channel that I do my streams on, and then I go to Piper Academy at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We entered here and it was a short, and it wasn't doing anything for like the longest time, man. I almost got stopped out too, got scared, and then it started coming down. And then finally, once it broke this level, it's like, all right, good. Come on, keep on going. But man, it took forever, like 8 hours. Let's see, Ours Miller says 6 hours look great. I'm assuming you're referring to Bitcoin, since we're talking about Bitcoin right now. So let's go ahead and hide all our stuff. 6 hour, you must not be talking about Bitcoin. 6 hour on this is our daily 200 SMA, regardless of what time frame I go on. This is the 200 daily SMA. We're currently underneath it. If we go to the daily time frame, we had a candle close underneath the daily. We had another candle close underneath. We had another candle close underneath. And right now we just started this. So right now we have 3 candle closes underneath. The beginning of possible hopefulness of up will be the break of the 200 SMA. So we'll see. But the 6 hour to me does not look amazing. No XRP. Oh. Well, silly. If you don't say what you're talking about, there's no way I'm in your brain. 6 hour looks great. So you say. It looks just like the other time frame that I was on. It literally looks like I was on the 4 hour time frame. It literally looks the same. See, no XRP. What's the news for tomorrow? No idea. I'm not a psychic. I can tell the news today. Not really. News is boring. I don't like the news. But I don't know. See, LOL. I wrote XRP when we were on XRP. I wrote that when we were on XRP. Yeah, that's why it's so important. And that's because I went to it fast too. That's because I went to it. I didn't wait no 15, 30 minutes. I went to it like as soon as you did it. Or pretty much close to it. That's why it's extremely important. I always stress this to all my people. Who, what, where, when, why. Complete thought process, because I can change subjects. I can go to a different chart. We can go and do something else. But if you have the who, what, where, when, why, I know exactly what you're talking about. If not, I don't. And that's one thing I stress to all my people. Let's see here. So 4 hour looks exactly the same as a 6 hour, which is going to look pretty much the same on an 8 hour, which is going to look pretty much the same on a 12 hour. But 4 hour looks better, or really a 1 hour would look better, just because we have more ups and downs. And we can see right here, we're actually in, this is another zone. This zone is from somewhere else. Oh, this is just where I thought it was going to come down to. But this zone right here, this is a really nice zone. So I see zones a lot. Ooh, get this. So let's put this right here. And let's just zoom in. Can nobody closes? Can nobody closes? No, not what I thought. Oh yeah, here. So like, why did I pick this? Can nobody closes? So this is a really nice little zone. Right now it's at the bottom of it, which is good. But yeah, just needs to break that. Chat has a delay also. Yes, very true. Even more of a reason to put the who, what, where, when, why. And Special Light, guys, Special Light really does help support the channel. All right, so the question for the poll, do you find trading complicated? 12% say yes. Most use abbreviations like BOS, CHOCH, SFP. You know, there's all these abbreviations. 24% said yes. Too many indicators. Man, you got indicators on the right, you got indicators on the left, on the bottom, on the chart. It's like, what do you do? Like 8 say yes and 7 say no. Do you go with the yes because it only has one more? Like, what do you do? 53 say yes. Most don't explain their thought process. 53%, an overwhelming yes. You find trading difficult or complicated because the mentors don't explain their thought process. And I agree completely. 12% say no, trading is very easy. I can do it immensely. So what we do here on this channel, we reduce the complicated terms by not saying them really. And every once in a while, I'll say some stuff like fair value gaps or order blocks. I think it's going to come in here to the order block or fair value gap, and then I explain what it is at that time. But I try my best not to overwhelm you with all the terms, because like, do you really need it when we can look at a chart and say, oh, price stopped here? How did I know it was going to stop here? How did I do this? Well, come over here. See, price stopped in this area. See, price stopped in this area. Why not? Here, this is showing buying pressure. That's what that's showing, buying pressure. So the price might come here. And that's why I'm always looking to the left. Whenever I'm doing these levels, these are not just, oh, this will look cool here. These are very strategically placed. This pivot is due to this. This pivot is due to more than likely this, or where should I go? Oh, to this right here. So these are very strong ideas that I do. Let's see, Road Dog says, I'm not psychic. I'm a trader. There's a difference. Nice. Best quote I heard today. And Road Dog, I love your stuff that you're putting in your group. What I try to do is I try to go into the groups more often. I just been kind of busy, and then I did forget. But yeah. So I posted a short in your group. Let's see, what was the coin? I forgot what the coin was. Let me see. Oh, Road Dog, you're not an admin in my thing. So let me make you an admin. Okay, made you an admin. That way, if you want, you can put your Telegram in there. Give you a heads up. Now, of course, I have a Telegram, but mine's a paid Telegram. That is this. So VIP membership, give you the exact prices, when to enter, when to move up your stop losses. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, there was a chart that I updated for the group, and then I posted 2 charts today. I don't post 15, 20 charts. I post very few, that way we can update them. And you don't need to be in a lot of trades. You know, the people who post a bunch of charts, like all these paid groups, they're doing that only to show you all their wins. And out of, let's say, I don't know, they do 10 charts. We'll just put it 10 charts a day, but they do 15, 20. Let's just say 10. In a week, that's 70 charts. And let's say 6 of them play out really well. Well, you're over here thinking, oh man, they have 6 very nice trades. Let me join their group. Then you join it and you realize, man, it's a bunch of charts. So they're literally stepping on their members' backs to elevate themselves, because now they're buying another Rolex and they're buying another car and everything while you're getting wrecked. For me, I post very few charts and I update them. So give you a heads up. All right. If you want more information, reach out to me. Trade_intuition. All right, moving on. See here. Let's see. Road Dog, you've never been an admin? Dude. Well, I'm glad to be your first. And you know what? You gave me the clap last time. I think I'm gonna give you the clap. There you go. Give a +1 to Road Dog. Give a +1 to Road Dog. He now has the clap. Very nice. Let's see here. CJ says, I struggle with getting perfect entry because drawdown scares me. Well, here's the thing. Let's say you want to enter XRP, but you're afraid of the drawdown. Here is the cure. Multiple entries. You do an entry here. Let's just say you wanted to do it. I wouldn't, but let's say you wanted to. Well, you enter here. Then you do a lower entry, let's say down here, just in case it comes in, it takes this liquidity or this buying pressure. What is the price range tool say? Never go in 100%. That's a good 10%. That's a good move right there. So what I recommend is never go in 100%, not financial advice, but that's called scaling into the trade. You enter now, you have a lower entry in case it hits. And then you know what? Just for the giggles, put in another one, about 25%, and see if you get it. You might get lucky and you might get it. And if you do, great. If you don't, and the price goes up, and let's say you only got this one, well, then you cancel out this one. And as it's going up and it retraces, then you enter your trade or you add to your trade. That way you're in it already in case it moons, which I would not do right now for this one. But in case it moons, you're in it already, and you can add to it as it retraces. Yes, I got a wrench. I got a wrench. The power is real. Yes. See, Arizona says, sorry, I got to go to sleep, man. I'm falling asleep. It's 4:30 right now, and right in the corner. Thank you, Arizona. You're the best, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for smashing the like. You're the best. See here. Kelly says, I think you can delete comments and ban people now. Ooh, he's going to start banning everybody. Okay, so for all my admins that are out there, do not ban anybody, because I like I like it when people say that I'm trash. I like it when people say that I don't know what I'm doing, because then it opens up a dialogue. What do you not agree with? And other people, other channels, man, they get offended. They have all their admins ban them. Not me. Like, you think I'm trash? Why? Oh, because of X, Y, and Z? Okay, well, let me show you why I do what I do. And then, boom, you know, so give you a heads up. I can already see Road Dog deleting everybody. Delete, 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 delete the power. Delete, delete, delete. No, delete, delete, delete. You're funny. Let's see, CJ says, maybe because I'm not 100% confident in my TA. I think what if I'm wrong and it keeps going down? Well, if you're wrong, you're wrong. This is why you have a stop loss. So let's just, for example, say let's just, for example, say there's so many different ways of doing this. The worst thing you can do is I just read the comment. The worst thing you can do is not be in a trade when the trading's good. Now, if the trading's not good, wait. Have alerts, wait. I set alerts all the time. I'm always waiting. But let's just say you want to be in a trade, and instead of having this way lower entry, let's say you enter right now. Again, I would wait for the alert to go off and then make sure it gets support here. But let's say you're really gung-ho and you want to enter, and you enter. And then you have a lower bid, 10%. Well, then what you could do is you could have your stop loss, let's say, right here. This is a good area. You have your wick here. You have your stop loss right here. And this will be your stop loss. Now, for your first entry, if you entered right here, your stop loss would be 15%. Now, it's not 15. Let's say you're going to do $100 for your total for your investment. You're not losing $15 because you only put $50. You put half of your investment in here, so you're only losing $750 if this hits. Because you have a lower entry, let's say the price does this, and it hits your lower entry, and boom, you get stopped out. Well, now for your second entry that you have $50 in, you only lose 5% of your $50. You see how it's not that bad? And that way, if it does come down and start going up, you're in the trade. Or what you could do, set an alert up top, set an alert on the bottom, don't enter, but just set alerts. Then what you could do, let's say the price comes down, your alert goes off, you don't enter, you now move the price to above where the price action is at. So let's say the price action is down here. You now have your alert here, and your alert resets. So when the price goes up, now your alert goes off. Now you can enter the trade, because now what it's telling you is you have a much higher chance that now it's ready, because it already did its reset or its pullback, and now it's potentially breaking these highs, and now you can enter, or you can wait for this to break and now have a lower entry here, because now this may be the turn. So hopefully that helps. Let's see here. See here. All set says, see, CJ's initial stop should be where you're comfortable. Yeah. And not only that, but let's say your stop loss, really like what you want. I prefer like a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Sometimes I'll do a 2-to-1, but there's sometimes where I will have my, let's say my stop loss is 15%. Let's say my first target is at 20. Now, a lot of people get freaked out by that, but that's just my first target. Like, I'm expecting it to go higher. I'm just trying to take profit sooner. So as it comes up and it hits my first target, the very first thing I do is get my stop loss and move it to in profit. +1, +2%. That's very important. Let's see here. Let's see here. See here. Road Dog says, CJ, your own TA is the best TA to follow. Yes. Now, I will add to that, if you don't know how to do TA, then watch others and learn from others. And then when you have a lot of, whether it's mock trades, whether you're using the replay button or just charting it out and then letting time pass and seeing if it played out or not. Once you get a lot of wins under your belt, then in my opinion, you can, use your own TA. But if you're losing and using your own TA, you might want to watch other people. And Road Dog gives a lot of great information. And a lot of other people do too. So matter of fact, TradeFly on the nightcap that's on Piper Academy streams at 8 o'clock sometimes, just depending on his schedule. he made a very important statement last night or just a few hours ago. His statement was he does not trade bullish divergence in a downtrend. He trades bullish divergence in an uptrend, which makes sense because this is what I talk about all the time. It's very easy to have bullish patterns play out in a bullish market, whether it's inverse head and shoulders, cup and handles, bullish divergence, whatever it is. Bullish patterns or indicators play out better in a bullish market. Bearish patterns don't play out so well in a bullish market. Why? Everything's going up. Everything's going up. Give you a heads up. So just to let you know. Let's see here. Your own TA is the best TA to follow. The confidence comes in time as long as you stick with it. Yeah. And that's why, in my opinion, like doing these mock trades to where you say, you know what, I'm gonna enter in half right now. I'm gonna do a lower entry, or I'm gonna have a stop loss. And then you check on it a couple days later, like, oh, now what I recommend is publish it. If you publish it, then you can see it a few days later. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I do this. And let me get this out of the way. Bring this over here. Because sometimes it goes to my account. And I don't want to go to my account. Let's go to this in just 1 second. Give me a few moments. I'm going to show you how you can do this stuff. And this stuff, it's going to be very helpful to gain confidence in your setups and everything else. So here, profile. Okay, 1 second. Letting it load up. Okay, so what I'm doing is I came over here to my profile picture, and then I came over here to my name, and then I went to profile. This is what I did. So this shows me this. And let me put XRP back. So come here, XRP. Go back. Oh, it doubled it. Okay, never mind. So this right here is my stuff. Then, now what you want to do is you want to publish. You can't see it because of my stuff. Let me go ahead and take off one of, I believe it's this one. Yeah. So you see up here how it says publish. You click on this and then you fill it out. And we'll probably fill out one in just a little bit as an example. So let's put this back on. Let's go over here. And then what you could do, I haven't done this in a long time, but here, yeah, I'm saying looking for a massive move. This is on the 1 day chart for this. This was done January 30th. And then I have, a description. Once you click on it, now here's my stop loss. Here's the play button. You click the play button and down. Oh, well. Then you click on the X up to the upper right-hand corner. Then you go to this one. Now, peak about to break resistance. I'm afraid to show this one too, because like peak went down. It's been down. Then we click OK. And then it was going sideways for a little bit and boop, stop loss. So here it can show you your traits and everything in January, man, just dump. January, another one. Jupiter, getting ready. YouTube, aggressive entry. Here was a safer entry, but I was saying aggressive entry, you can do it right now. Hey, this one hit. So this one hit. And then I gave information. And then after, as soon as it hit, boom, came in. So that'll work. So this is a really nice trick to do. Let's see here. Click on the X up top. Okay. Now, the way you do it on the upper right-hand corner, as we mentioned, you can go to publish, which is right next to the camera. Can't see it on this one. And then you go to publish idea. The very first one, publish idea. Then you type in XRP about to break resistance or whatever it is. Then you have to do a description of it. Then you hit continue and you just follow the directions. So we're going to click X on that. So hopefully that helps. Okay. See, Julian says, Joe, can you go on the 4-hour Bitcoin charts? Okay. 4-hour Bitcoin chart and pull a fib from the beginning of the bull market. That depends on where you consider the bull market to all-time high. Okay, I think you're winning the big picture. And your thoughts on possible that's the top is in. Okay, so in my opinion, I don't need to do that to say if the top's in or not, because that's not going to show me anything but to show me that that's the highest point. And oh, the 4-day. We'll just do the weekly. Why not? So this is the beginning of, this is the lowest point. So this is how you could draw it. I'm not really sure what you're trying to show. Oh, and everything's going to pop up. So switch it. So right there. So right now the price action is a 382. Let's go ahead and hide everything. Let's go to this. Create group. Hide. And this. Okay. So this is what we're showing. 4-day chart. Yeah. So it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the daily, 4-day, weekly, monthly. Like these levels are still the same. So that doesn't matter as far as the time frame. Like this doesn't show me anything. If you think that the price bounces at the 382, then it could, doesn't have to come down to 0.5, doesn't have to, can come in on here, doesn't have to. So drawing a fib doesn't help me. If you want to draw it from here or here, it doesn't help me. This is just telling me how much it can retrace. And the beginning of the bull run, I mean, that's subjective. To me, it's, you want to go from the very bottom. You want to go from the lowest point. But this doesn't help me at all. Now, what does help me is to see, just different levels. Now, this was our last bull run. And I have it over here on this. This is like really crazy messy. So this was the all-time high in 2021. And the pullback for 2021. Oh, wait. So this was the all-time high from 2017. So that's the all-time high. Then for the all-time low, it went down 21%. So when I'm thinking for this current one, that the all-time high was in 2021, we might pull back 22% or so. This, like, no one's gonna know when the low is or when the top is in until after the fact. So do I think this is the top? I really don't. I do think that we might come down. See here, that it might come down before it goes up and we get one more run and then that's it. But I don't think that we're at a, at least I hope not. We won't know. We won't know until, let's say it comes down and then it stays down for a year. And there's like, oh, I guess, because every is going to come down, and let's just say it goes down and sideways and we're in there for a month. Okay, next month it'll go up and that month passes. Okay, next month it'll go up. That month passes. Next month it might go up and we might go up a little bit. All right, then it comes back down. Next month it'll go up. It goes up a little bit and then it comes back down. And then before you know it, we're in a year. And then now we look back, it's like, oh man, that was the top because look at this bottom. So we never know. Let's see here. CJ says, good advice. Thank you. Kelly says, I like TradeFly. Yeah, smart dude. I noticed what he said about bullish and bearish divergence. You were saying that last night. Yep, very true. CJ says there's tons of the bullish divergence in a downtrend. They never play out because it starts, yeah. And there's a lot of times where, like in my group, I'll tell them, it's like, there's a bearish divergence, but price is going up. I'm entering now. Bearish divergence on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute. That's I'm entering now. If it does come down, it'll come down to my support and then it'll come up again. Possible. I always like when the price is going up, I enter. I don't care. I don't care about bearish divergence or anything. Like I'm going in. So that's what I do. CJ says, I find trading a bullish div in a downtrend is to wait when one actually does play out off a key level, but enter on the retrace. Very smart. It's hard to do. It's hard to enter on that retrace because you're seeing it go up and you're waiting for it to come down. Not the divergence, so I'm not catching the knives. There you go, man. You're on your way, dude. You're on your way. Kelly says, how do you figure out your stop losses? I heard you should use the chart to choose your stop loss, then choose your position size based on your risk level. Yes. Okay. So how do I choose my stop loss? Well, that's a tricky question. But okay. So I mentioned this on the majority of my videos that I'm extensively talking about targets and stop losses. And I briefly mention it when I'm actually, setting stuff up. So if you recall, when I said I'm going to do my stop loss here because it's underneath this wick and it gives me a little bit of cushion, that's the answer. So what I do, like throughout the entire stream, you can't see anything I just did. Throughout the entire stream, I'm giving you gold nuggets. Throughout the entire stream, I'm showing you how to trade. Now, if I had like an alert saying this is important, it'd be ringing like almost throughout the entire show, because everything I'm showing you is how to do it. So in essence, every single candle body close is a level of resistance. If we're looking at the bottom, every single candle body close is support as the price comes down. Every wick as it goes up is resistance. Every wick as it comes down is support. So the more candle bodies that close, the stronger the level. The higher the time frame, the stronger the level. The wicks are also a level, however, they're not as strong as a candle body close. Question: why do I have different time frames that I do when I'm looking for zones? What I'll do on a higher time frame, I will look on a daily or weekly, mainly the daily. I look for more touches. The more touches I have, the stronger the level. So here, all this stuff wasn't here when I started doing this. But let's go to another chart. Let's do ICP, USDT. Next thing. Oh, okay. So here, well, let's delete all this. Oh, what's this say? Oh, nice. So I was like, is this what's this? Okay. So this says, I want to give a shout out to Joe for the setup on Ondo. This is old. Bitcoin, Jupiter, and CAS over the past 24 to 48 hours. Great returns on these short setups. Great setups and updates while the trades were active. And that's what I do. I update the trades. I don't post 15, 20 charts a day. I post 1, maybe 3. Sometimes I don't post any. And I just do updated videos or videos for the group. Great job, Joe, on your setups. 55% gains in one day is massive for anyone. There you go. That's what I do. So I will not delete that. I will actually save all this. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Nope, I almost deleted it. And I have videos. I have videos to show you all this stuff. I strongly recommend watching my videos. These are on YouTube. Like I show you how there's 3 videos that you must watch. And these 3 videos, when you watch them, smash the like, leave a comment or 2, because that helps put the videos in front of other people. You go to the videos. Well, for one, of course, the members, they get extra videos, but these 3 videos are extremely important. Let's see here. A lot of member videos. Right here. This is crazy. It's a 24-minute video. It walks you through finding your levels, your key levels. The more touches you have, the better it is. So this one right here is an extremely important video. Stop overcomplicating trading. Use key, support, and resistance for profitable trades. Then this one is another very important video. When to take profits. It's under 9 minutes and it shows you how to take profits. Then there's another one. Where's the other one? This one. It's a 30-minute video, 28 minutes. I go over the Wyckoff and then I show you how I would have taken the trade. These 3 videos, it's a trifecta. You spend 1 hour and 15 minutes. I would change the way you trade. Very important. But when you watch it, don't watch it with a bag of popcorn. Take notes. Take notes. It's going to help you. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So these are important levels. So in order for me to, let's go and do this. So for me to enter this trade, would I enter right now? I could. But Joe, you know what happened? I don't trade like that. I show you what I would have done. Let's see here. I mean, I like it. It's at the bottom. Looks like it's going to bounce. Sure, why not? We'll take a shot at it. So I will enter this trade. And I'm holding down shift, so it makes a straight line for my trend line. We'll put this in yellow. And the reason I'm doing this, because this is a resistance level. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to enter the trade right now. I'm trying to catch the bottom. I'm expecting the price to come up, come down, come up, break this level. I'm going to add to my entry. So I'm only at 50%. Now I'm going to put my stop loss underneath this level of support. This is a level of support. This is also a level of support. And here's a level of support. Here's a level of support. So I want to put it underneath this one. What is my price range tool say? Oof, more than I want, 20%. Man, that's a lot. You know what I'm gonna do? If this was like 12 or 15%, I'm okay with it, because I have to go a little bit lower so I can give myself a cushion. Because when the price comes down, if the price comes down, hopefully it'll bounce here and go up. Or hopefully it'll bounce here and go up. Hopefully it'll bounce here and go up. But it might do a little wick. So I want to make sure my stop loss is underneath this so I get a cushion. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it really tight underneath this wick. Because again, this wick is a form of support. So I'm going to put my stop loss about right here, about 7%. I'm only in 50%. I'm scaling into the trade. So I'm going to put my stop loss right here. Here's my stop loss. And I'm going to see if it breaks above. Great. Then I can add to my trade. Let's see. And I'm going to read your stuff in just a moment. And then what happens? Well, get stopped out right away. I enter the trade, it goes up. It does not close above or find support up here, so I don't enter again. Comes down, boom, I get stopped out. And it did not come and take this, but it went lower. Oh my gosh. Let's delete this. Let's put our magnet to 1. Boom. Here's my level. came down almost to it, and then now it took it, and then now it went low. So I would have got stopped out here. And if I would have done a 20%, man, I would have taken all of it. So I just reduced my risk. I got stopped out though, but I reduced my risk. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. Okay, Road Dog says that's a good rule for stop loss, Kelly, especially for leverage trading. Oh yeah, as far as this goes, yeah. So like, there's so many different variables. Like it depends on, like, and that's what I do too. Like for my leverage trades, like my leverage trades that I do depend. The amount of leverage depends on my stop loss. Where am I going to put my stop loss? Am I going to, let's say I'm going to do a long? I wouldn't, but let's say I was. You know, I'm saying, okay, well, let me go to like a smaller time frame. Let's say I was going to do a long, which I wouldn't. This is a short all day. But let's just say, okay, let's say I was going to do a short. What I'll do is, depending on how much risk I want to do, I could do this right here, 1%. Or if I'm going to use less leverage, I can do this, 5%. If I'm doing a 5%, I'm going to go 2x leverage. If I'm doing this, because that way it's 10% that I'm losing. If I'm doing this, I can do a 10x leverage. And then my first target would be right here, because it's before this and it's before this. These are my levels of support. So my first one would be about here. So it's underneath this level. My second one would be about right here, because this is in the fair value gap. Candle 1, the highest point is the wick. Candle 3, the lowest point is the wick. The space in between candle 1 and candle 3 is a fair value gap, and that's where I have my stop loss. I mean my target. And then for my last one, I will put about right here, which hopefully it takes this liquidity, this buying pressure, and then boom. And there you go. And so those are my targets. Nobody saw anything because Kelly was in the way. Come on, Kelly. So my first target would be here. Alt J. Let's go. Man, it's a great setup right here. Second target would be here. I would take it, but I'm already in 2 trades and I don't like being in a lot of trades. So this would be an enter right now. And then this one would be right here. This would be your enter now. YouTube entry. And the text, we're going to say this is March 12. Time is 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Okay. And our stop loss, we're doing 10x. Why not? Right here. Oh no, wrong one. Stop loss. It's gonna be an actual setup. Copy. And I can't put it good. Let's do it. Let's post. So this one's gonna be ICP short. So 10x leverage, 10x or lower, depending on your risk management. Will update charts after live stream. Okay. Oh yeah, enter now. Enter now. And what I'm thinking, we don't enter all at once though. So one thing is going to happen is come do this, this. So this would be the entry, and then this would be your add once it breaks this level or the pivots. This is what I teach. Copy link. Yellow circles equal entry ideas. And we get stuff to, hey, we got, you know what? You just became my favorite. You just became my favorite. 80. You just became my favorite. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Here's the setup. Call you 80. Okay, and we'll do this. Copy image. There you go. To me, that's a short all day. It just looks weak. It's rolling over. Just needs to break this, and then whoop, that's your targets. And let's finish this one up. Make it look fancy. And let me bring up the chat again. So copy, stop loss, stop loss. That way, this makes it a lot easier. 50%. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Copy and paste. Okay. Okay. This one, and I say take 50%. Again, not financial advice, but even on the last one, it's 50%. Just because, well, it could keep on running. And then this one, and of course, for my group, I update these charts, and I don't post a lot. When you saw right now, I was seeing how many I posted already, and I only posted one today. I updated one and I posted one. So this is what I'm looking at. It's a 15-minute time frame, and then normally I give them a lot of other information. Oh, I do want to know what the market cap is, though. Because I think it's a low. It used to be a huge market cap. Oh, it's so huge. 2.5 billion. So what does that mean? That means that this isn't going to dump 40% in 10 minutes. Potentially. Copy link. Like I said, I would enter this one, but I'm already in 2 trades. I don't like to be in a lot of trades because I like to update my stuff. So reply to this. Copy. And then added info on chart. Paste that. Copy to this. Copy image. Okay. Boom. Okay. Very good. So this is how I do it. So again, this target is underneath this level. This target is underneath this level, and it's also in the fair value gap. So if we were to do this, candle 1, the wick, to candle 3, the wick, boom. There you go. Bingo bango. That's a setup for you guys. Doesn't mean that it'll work. It could always get, we can always get stopped out. And if we do, then what we want to do is we want to re-enter this short once it breaks this level. And let's do it white. White. Let's copy this. And I'll put this right here. That way you can see the price that we needed to break. So let's say we do get stopped out. Okay, no biggie. And then it comes up here and then it reverses. Well, then this is a level that you can enter once the 15-minute candle closes underneath it. If you don't want to try to chance it up here, you can just break this level. Boom, you're in. All right, moving on. Come back to this. Man, I'm behind in the chat. Behind big time. Let's see here. Kelly says, that's a giant fib. Yes, I was listening earlier today when that dude on D-Block's channel was talking about drawing that fib. I've heard people say fibs are just like self-fulfilling prophecies. No. I mean, I like fibs, but what's it going to tell you? How far it might retrace? But what if it breaks lower than that? Then what? Now, if it's bouncing, then you can say, oh, look, it bounced off of the 0.5 or the 618. But I mean, even if I were to do a 4-day, which you mentioned, which in my opinion is let me do it a 4.5 day. People just want to be special. Do I have a 4-day? No, of course I don't. That's why would you want a 4-day? That's the I'm gonna stop. So the 4-day add. Let's go to a 4-day. Let's look to see what we got. What do I see on a 4? So if they're saying this is the start of the bull run, that's incorrect. If they're saying this is the start of the bull run, maybe. I mean, it's subjective. If you say this is the bottom before the start of the bull run that led to the bull run, you would be correct. Why? We didn't break the lows. All we did was break highs. That's an uptrend. That's a bull market. So if that does not make sense, hopefully it does. But if it doesn't, hopefully it does. Now you can say here we were breaking lows. Yeah, we were. But then we stopped. Like we didn't come down and take this low or this low. And we'll continue up. Broke the high. So let's just say they said here. I mean, because this would be a nice place to pull a fib if you wanted. So what's the difference between pulling a fib here as your start or here as your start or here as your start? That's the question you should be asking. What's the difference? Like, why do people pull them from different ways? The answer, it depends on how tight you want your levels. Notice these levels. My golden pocket is right here. Notice the size of these levels. Now, if I pull it from, let's say here, now my golden pocket has increased in size. Now, if I want to go here, my golden pocket has again increased in size. And it's also moved lower. So the actual correct pull, depending on the macro that you want, would be from the absolute bottom of this move. Now, this can be the 4-day, this can be the 1-day, this can be the 5-day or 6-day or 9-day. If I want to be special, the 11-day, the 22-day, the 47-day, doesn't matter. The low is the low, no matter where it is. Whether you're choosing this area or this area, the low is the low. Unless you go like 6 months, well then now this will be the low. For example, let's go to a 6 month. Because I just want to show you that all these people that do all these different time frames to look better, smarter, they have a different technique. 6 month, here's the low, boom, done. Well, they use the 3 month. Okay, fine. 3 month, here's the low, boom, done. They use the weekly. Oh, okay. Boom, done. 4-day, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Not knocking on them, just that's the first time I've ever heard that, a 4-day. I use the 9-day. Really? Why? Oh, okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. So the only difference when pulling a fib is how tight do you want your levels? That's the only difference. Are you looking for a smaller move or a larger move? That's the difference. You can have a fib pulled here. You can have a fib pulled here. You can do a fib here, and it'll give you tight levels. If you can do from here to here, or here to here. So I want everybody to watch this. So let's say you wanted to pull a fib, but, well, I pretty much already gave all those examples. It's 2:30 a.m. here, Joe. Yeah, same for me. So that's pretty much how the fibs are done. It depends on how large you want your levels. Hopefully all that makes sense. Let's see here. Kelly says they work because so many people respect the fib levels and probably bots. True. But it doesn't mean that it will bounce. Let's say the people you watch pulled it from here, which this is a good spot. And they may say, well, it might bounce here. Okay, what if it doesn't? What if it bounces in the golden pocket? Or what if it doesn't? What if it goes to the 786? Or what if it doesn't? What if it sweeps this low and comes down here at 52? Like you don't know what's going to happen until after the fact. Then you can say, oh, look, it bounced off of the 0.5, or it bounced off of the 618, but you don't know, because it could do this, bouncing off of the 0.5, just plain, bouncing over the 618, just plain, bouncing off the 786, just plain, bouncing off the 618, just plain. Oh, look, guys, it bounced off of the 786. This fib pool was accurate. Was it really? We don't know what's going to happen until after the fact, after it starts moving. See here. What time do you go to bed? Who are you talking to? What you talking about, Willis? See, Julian says, yeah, I was in the Discord when they were talking about it. See here. The people are the ones programming the bots. It's an interesting idea. I like that guy who was talking about it. Says interesting stuff. There you go. I gotta listen to him more then. See here. Yeah, it is. That guy was super bearish. Joe, you think ETH will hold point of control 1850? Let's check it out. 1850. The way things are looking right now, no. I say it's gonna come down. Come down to at least here. So I'm thinking it's gonna come down to about here. Come up, do a lower high, come down, and then maybe try to come back up again to only, depending on what Bitcoin's doing. But I don't think it's going to hold 1850. Could y'all see what I was doing? Do you think it will dump to value area low, 1640? Ooh, that low? I mean, there is a fair value gap right here on the daily. 1640 though. It just depends on what the market's doing. Let's go to a weekly. And the reason I'm going to a weekly is just to reduce all the noise. I mean, we have a level of strength at 1554. I mean, it could come down that far. But if Bitcoin doesn't start going up, all these coins are going to go down. Doesn't matter, value area high, value area low, point of control. Like here, it broke this level already. Let's go to the daily. Like here was our very strong level. We can call it here, I guess. Yeah. 2141. It broke that very strong level. Our next nice level is 1541. And you could see a bounce at 1745, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Jay Violet wakes up at 5:45 a.m. You guys are nuts. Let's see. Kelly says, yeah, he was. I liked that theme to make a more aggressive profit trading strategy for him. From what I remember him saying, I was shopping when I was listening. Seems like a good idea these days to be more aggressive with the profit taking right now. Definitely set your targets lower and get more profits. Waiting for lower entries. Julian says, you are 100% right. Hopefully that was towards me. Hopefully, I don't know. See here, I like how there was a bearish and bullish conversation. Great to have both sides now. Time to see who's right. That's right. See here, love the late night streams. I'm a night owl, really struggling with mornings. Uh-oh, Melissa. Still here, I'm listening while doing some work. I'm a night owl too, 4 hours behind Eastern. It's 2 a.m. here. Yep, for me too. See, and I often wake up at 11 a.m. or even noon, so like 3 to 4 Eastern. Oh, okay. See, what time do you go to bed? I'm not sure if that's to me or not. If so, when I get tired. Sometimes 5 in the morning, sometimes 7 in the morning, sometimes 1 in the morning, sometimes 9. Rarely ever 9 or 10. Because I watch YouTubers, you know, show support, engage in the chat. But there's a lot of times where I'll go to bed like at 5. I'll be updating my group. 9. And then sometimes I'll stay up so I can watch Piper, and then I'll take like an hour nap, and then I'll do my show. Sometimes that hour nap turns into a 2-hour nap, which should be my sleep, but it's a nap. And I'll tell people, sorry guys, I was late. I just got back from Snoozeville. Yeah. I'm all over the place. The last 48 hours, I definitely didn't get enough sleep. Went to bed at 5 a.m., then woke up at 9. Yep, sounds about right. So here, going to my list. Going down the list. Okay. Going down the list. Here. Okay, still going down the list. Almost caught up. Okay, I'm caught up. Kelly says, got some rest, show. You keep your health. I need to sleep, but I don't. Hey, and I saw Elon Musk even, it said that he's correct, but somebody said that it's a scientific proven fact that if you have insomnia, it affects your brain kind of like, I think they said Alzheimer's. And so it eats away at your brain. I was like, oh crap. Maybe I shouldn't be watching YouTube shorts in bed. I still stayed up for like another 4 hours. But that's not the point. See, at least you're napping. Oh no, that is my sleep. My sleep is my nap. I need, like, I'll try to go to sleep and I'll wake up like 2-3 hours and can't go back to sleep. Or sometimes I don't sleep. I can do that for like 3 days. The 4th day is like, I get like a good solid 8 hours. And I feel refreshed. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and close out this poll. That poll was awesome. And ICP, are we doing good? Uh-oh, it's reversing. We may get stopped out. How's Bitcoin doing? Ah, boring. Come on, Bitcoin, do some work. Do some work. Right now I'm at 69 on my leverage trade. Boring. It's boring because it's a 40x leverage. I want to see like 100, 120. We'll see. Let's see here. Anything else, guys? Comments, questions, concerns, issues? If not, forever hold your peace. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. I love the questions today. The questions today were like really, really good. And keep on watching me. Like, I will show you that this trading stuff, do I get it right all the time? No way. Do I get it right a lot of the times? Sure. Because I trade level by level. And price cannot go up without breaking a level. Price cannot go down without breaking a level. So this is what I do. I look at the overall trend. Right now, market's not great. And we already had a nice run up. So now I think it needs to come down. It's healthy if it comes down to here, hopefully here. And man, I'd love it here, because then that's like 400% on my trade. But could it easily reverse right here? Sure. Sure. It can do whatever it wants. But once it breaks the level, it's like, uh-oh, watch out. See here, I like this profit taking advice. So you're always having to trade based off of the market you're given. If the market is rough and it's really wishy-washy, set your targets lower. If you're trading a low market cap coin, then your first target could be 15%, 25%, 30%. And hopefully it plays out within a few days, if not like a few hours, because of the low market cap. If you're trading a higher market cap coin, for example, Bitcoin, set your targets to maybe 6%, 12%, 15%. And actually 15% is too much for Bitcoin. If you're trying to go up, trying to go down, that's okay. But going up, it could go up a little bit, 8%, and then jump again. Just depending on the market. All right. Kelly's saying, Joe, your voice annoys me. I'm done watching you. Go to bed. Whoa, 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 Kelly, calm down. Calm down with the aggression. But yeah, I'm gonna update my charts for my group, and then hopefully get some rest. All right, guys, I do thank you very much. You guys are the best. We had a roller coaster today. Ooh, we had a roller coaster today. But I do thank you, everybody who is here. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the next live stream so we can answer those for you. Not only will it help you, but it'll help others. Thank you so much. My name is Joe, and also known as Trade Intuition. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Thank you, guys. You're the best. You are the best. Make sure to smash the like. It does help support the channel. And you'll always be my favorite as long as you smash the like. Watch my videos, like the videos, leave comments, all that good stuff. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next one.